Our purpose of this center is basically to promote low-carbon society for Asian region using Malaysia as a best practice. I think as you know that Malaysia is a fast-growing region in terms of urbanization and industrialization. I'm taking opportunity to showcase to other Asian countries how we can achieve low carbon through decoupling of economic growth as well as CO2 emission.
Okay, and let's go from Malaysia then to Japan. And Junichi, how committed is Japan and your organization to this project?
Yeah, we have developed kind of the simulation models for like 20 years, and we support the Japanese government to develop, climate and energy strategy even after 3/11 nuclear power plant accident. And we try to, provide this kind of simulation model scheme, and also how to push policy implementations. And so then we work together so deeply. I went to Malaysia this year like 6-7 times, and so we would like share the methodology how to develop scenarios for low carbon.
And Mohammed, your focus at the University of Technology in Malaysia is really research and innovation. And how important is it that you cooperate throughout the region on research and developing innovative products rather?
Yeah, this is the second year that we've been involved in this side event, and the whole purpose is to share our expertise, learn new experience, and also to look for new partners in our efforts to promote sustainable development and green initiatives. And we know that we cannot work alone. So that's why we try to bring experts or bring in this effort experts from Japan, from the government and various research institutes so that we can come up with a very formidable proposals that can be acted upon by the authorities towards sustainable development.
And Junichi, I noticed you're carrying a leaflet saying Low Carbon Asia Scenarios and Actions. If you can you tell us a little bit about those scenarios and actions and where you see the region heading?
Yeah, so Malaysia is one of the very important country, but also like Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, or Cambodia, or Bangladesh, or several such Asian countries. We support to develop such scenarios for low carbon, because these countries will have a very rapid economic development. It's why? Okay, so it has a very rapid economic development. If there is no, strategy, then they might have so much emissions. So then how to have sustainable development for low carbon? This is a trial what we have done for last 10 years.
Okay, and Ho Chin, I noticed you are a town planner, at least that is one of your focuses. So many towns are being built in the Asian Pacific region. How important is it that you learn lessons about how to build effective and I guess clean and green towns for people to live in?
Yeah, regarding this approach in terms of urban level, I think as we know that CO2 emission actually is contributed about 70% from the urban area. So we take this opportunity to focus on low carbon city as a concept for development. So for this, my center, we have already done 2 big projects. One is for low carbon Iskandar, Malaysia, one of the fastest growing region near Singapore, and we have one more in Putrajaya. So we have done 2 master plan, a kind of low carbon city concept for both cities. Thank you.
And finally, Mohammed, I mean, it's fantastic having such cooperation across the region. This is clearly at a kind of a university and a technical level. Are you confident that if this is a success, then we can see more cooperation amongst governments? Because that's really what we need, isn't it, to ensure that we have real strong action?
Yes, I believe if we can show some success in whatever we're doing, I think this will motivate and encourage people to come forward and move in the same direction. In fact, this morning we, as part of Professor Ho's work, we have reached a milestone where we launched the low carbon society blueprint for Iskandar Malaysia, which is something that is a success story in one way, although the road ahead is pretty long, because next stage is we have to implement the proposed actions, and I think they have highlighted about 200 programs have been identified in order to implement the blueprint. So I think this success story that we're sharing will certainly bring more cities, more authorities, more government to come forward and implement this at their level. Yeah.